everybody. I'm Miss Renee, and this is the new student, new parent information about Recital, or a review for anybody that's been with us before and wants to know and make sure they know everything. All right, this year's Recital 2024 is school days. So you've seen this logo everywhere. Number one, please make sure you're getting your newsletters. Those go out weekly. They're come from Constant Contact. I also send out reminders through our studio director portal system. That's not where your newsletters come from. I'll send that out as a reminder to make sure you're getting everything. So please, please, please make sure you're getting those newsletters. And if you're not, notify the office at rjsdance.com. Otherwise, you're just going to be missing out a lot of information. That's how we handle all of our distribution of information. You can also go to our website at www.rjsdance.com and you'll see the different bars. So much of the information's right there. You click on Recital and scan down. A lot of it is there. All right. One of the most important things you need to remember, you're going to refer to everything with your dancers day, time of class, teacher, and location. For example, Tuesday, 4:45, Miss Renee, Chesterfield, which is a tap and ballet class. It might be Wednesday, 5 o'clock, Ellisville, Mr. Brandon, that's a hip hop class. It is super important you know your day, your time, your teacher, your genre, and your location. So that is how everything is referred to at this point in time. All right, few things to go over. On the website, as I stated before, we have a Recital hub. There's a little bar there. It says Recital. You can click on it. You can go down, and lots of the information that's going out is also right there. Make sure that you remember the dress rehearsal and the recitals are held at Missouri Baptist University, not Missouri Baptist Hospital. I know that sounds silly, but we actually have had some people go to the hospital before. So it is off of Mason Road and 4064. It is on the north side. If you're coming from west, you'll take 4064 east, get off on Mason, go back over the highway and immediately take a right onto that outer 40 road. It is in between CBC and the Mormon Temple. Right between there, you'll see a sign that says Missouri Baptist University. Take a left, you'll follow the road down, curve around. It's up on the left-hand side. It's called Pillsbury Chapel. It's this big domed, it's right there. Just follow the road around and it's on your left-hand side. That is where dress rehearsals will take place and recitals. A lot of studios will do their dress rehearsals in-house at their dance studios. We don't like to do that. We like to have it at the theater, so it gives the dancers an opportunity to get an idea because it's different. So therefore, when they come back for recital, they're more prepared. Those are just the way we do things. The last day of classes will be Saturday, May 25th. There will be no classes on Memorial Day. So if your dancer dances on Memorial Day, they will not have class unless you are notified by your teacher. Actually, there will be nothing on Memorial Day, so scratch that. The following week, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st, there are no classes. Unless something happens and you get notified by your teacher that says, we are going to run a class, we want an extra rehearsal, yada, yada. But we don't do that because starting the next weekend, we have theater set up for my team on Friday, and then we have 3 shows on Saturday, 3 shows on Sunday, and a show on Monday, and a show on Tuesday, and it's just a lot. So only classes that will be pulled in will be if your teacher is determined that you need to have it. Otherwise, there will be no classes that week. It's also like the last of school, and we have just found out in the past so many kids missed because of the end of school celebrations that we want them to also have fun with their end of school celebrations that week, so if they can. All right, tickets are on sale, as you know. So we had the parent pre-sales tickets, just so that you're aware. The reason we do that is to guarantee that every parent has the opportunity to get a minimum of 4 tickets. We put that window out there. If it's a divorcee family, we can't do two, we can't do 4 and 4. Then it becomes 2 and 2. It's every paying parent with a dancer's account. It is 4 tickets per family. After that, per show. After that, right now, general sales. So we are in general sales right now, and they are open. General sales go to May 24th. After May 24th, it will just be tickets. What sales will go up, and then you can purchase. The rate goes higher. Just so that you're aware, we have sold more tickets this year than we did last year at this time. So we're kind of shocked that this has just been the first weekend with 3 more weeks of sales. So if you're planning to get tickets, don't wait. Make sure you start getting them now. All right, that is that information. If you have any problems with your tickets, you need to reach out to the Shovations, the ticketing information. We did email that all to you. We actually have a company that handles all of that. We have so many hats that we're wearing and costumes we're getting rid of and choreography and dress rehearsal, and we can't add that extra one to our plate. So that's why we use a company to do that for us now. It is lovely because if some of you have been with us in the past, years ago, it used to be open seating and it was general admission, and you paid you would come in and everybody would just open the doors and people would line up 4 and 5 hours ahead. And then it was kind of first come, first serve for seating. So this is way better than what we've ever done in the past. So we have done it for the last few years and it makes life so much easier. Recitals, please make sure that you arrive early. Oh, at dress rehearsal, you all have times. I'll go to the dress rehearsal side first. Sorry, going back. In regards to the tickets, there are virtual accessibility if you need those. Tickets are digital, so they'll download on your phone, or you can print them out if you want to and bring them. Tickets are online only, okay? All ticket sales are final and non-refundable. All right, dress rehearsals. Please remember, dress rehearsal is a closed dress rehearsal. That is not a time you can bring your family to come watch. There should be one parent coming or one family member coming with the dancer to help them with dress rehearsal. You will be responsible for help dressing the dancer during that time if they need to change their clothes. We do not like any of our dancers, any age level, to arrive in costume. They can put their tights on and they can have, like, if it's a girl, like a summer dress over it. But we prefer you bring your costume in a hanging bag, and then you get there and then you put your costume on. As you know, these costumes have been special ordered and altered if needed. And we need to make sure that they don't get ruined, because if they do, we are in trouble. So you do not wear your costume to the theater. You do not wear the costume to the theater for dress rehearsal or recital. So you should arrive anywhere from 20 minutes to 30 minutes ahead of your scheduled call time. So if you're called to be on stage at 1 o'clock, you should be there by 12:30, 12:40. We run a very tight schedule. And the way it works is most dancer groups come on stage. They run through their formations. They go back, and that's it. We don't practice the entire dance. We just run through formations. They go back. Music goes on. They go on stage, do their dance. They exit. And done. That's the goal. One time and done. If we have to do it again, we will. But we have so many different classes coming that we prefer not to do that. And teachers are all aware of it. They will enter stage left for the most part and exit stage right. So when you're sitting in the theater, stage left is your right. So they will enter from your right and they will exit from your left. Okay. Just so that you're aware. But we call it stage left and right, because it has to do with the dancer standing on stage. You're sitting in the theater is actually house right and left. So if a dancer enters stage left, it's actually house right. Just so that you're aware in case you're not familiar with the theater terms. Make sure their hair and makeup is done upon arriving. We are actually working on a possible bun making thing, but we will notify you if that happens. We'll put it out in our newsletter. Otherwise, please make sure you go to the website and see your hair and makeup tutorial. For those are for kindergarten and up. The preschool, and the pre-K classes, which are the 3 and the 4s and the 4 and the 5s, the dances that you're doing, if you're questioning that, are Cooking in the Kitchen, uh, What a Wonderful World, Stupid Cupid, and Early Bird. You are the only dancers that do not do buns. You do little girls with curls. Your hair is half up, half down, Pollyanna style. I will have a Zoom meeting available, and we will work on a recording for that. I do not believe we've done a hair tutorial for that yet, but we will work on that. All right. Makeup. I do want your dancers to have makeup. I want you to look at them. I don't want you to look at them and think that they belong on the street corner, but I want them to have not just casual makeup on, a little bit more. The purpose is once the dancer gets onto the theater stage, those are fluorescent lights. The fluorescent lights will wash them out. You won't be able to see their teeth, their eyes will fade in. So therefore, when the videographer gets your digital recording of your recital, it's harder to see them. When they have makeup on, theater makeup on, not so much like stage makeup. I want, you know, natural eye tones, mascara, red lipstick, and it's a blue red, not an orange red. And then blush to complement their skin tone. Again, if you're unsure, please please view the makeup tutorial that's on our website. All right, we also, in regards to dressing room, during dress rehearsal, that one family member will be responsible for dressing the dancer. We also have in the main dressing rooms, that is like the girls' dressing room, and we'll only allow females or moms in there. We also have this year something different we're doing. We're having a family green rooms, family dressing rooms. So those are on the side, but please note that is also where our bathrooms are for the backstage. So people will be going in and out of the dressing. The boys will also be giving a dressing room. So that'll be instructed when they get there. So there's a dressing area separate than the girls. And then if by chance a male has to bring a family member to bring the dancer to get them dressed, there's a family dressing room. If you want to, and you want another parent to help you or a teacher to help you, we're happy. If you're unsure about your hair, we're also happy to help you with that. What'll happen is if a dancer has more than one routine they're rehearsing on stage, for example, if you are in the kindergarten tap and ballet class, they will go on, they will do their one dance. They will go off stage. We will change their shoes, their hairpiece, or whatever has to be done. They will turn around, go back on, do their second dance, come off. We will then take them to the lower levels so that they can take their group pictures. And that's where you will have the opportunity to purchase individual pictures if you choose so. We have a brand new photographer this year. It's called Focal Point. We're very excited about it. Their procedure is a little bit different than in the past, and we will sending out that information this week. I think you're going to be very excited and very happy about this. We know parents will be allowed in the photography area just because we have a tight schedule and we don't want the dancers to be distracted. So you'll actually be waiting in the hall for them, and that's how that works. Then they'll come back up, get dressed. When you're done, you'll leave and you'll check the area. You'll get what it's called your recital bag. Every dancer will have a recital bag. It'll have their name, or every family will have one. Multiple children in the family will be combined. So therefore, in that bag will be, your recital t-shirt, which, hey, start wearing them. Wear them to school. They don't have to save them for recital. They can wear them to school, wear them as much as they want. And some other little gifts and things that are important that we want you to have. So that you'll get that. You will not pick that up when you arrive. You're only allowed to pick that up when you leave, because we have so many, we don't want them to get lost. I suggest when you do that and you go home, put your initials or your name or something on your recital t-shirts. Please understand, we have over 700-800 kids that all have that shirt. So if yours gets lost and you don't have your name on it, then we don't know. Please make sure you do the same thing with your ballet shoes, your tap shoes, your jazz shoes, your tights, your recital costume. Get your names, get everything labeled. If something is lost or your dancer doesn't bring it home, it goes to our lost and found. And if we have a name on it, process of elimination, we can figure out who it belongs to, and we can call you before you're ready to go crazy on your whoever brought your dancer forgot. It's not necessary. We're going to help you. Remember, dress rehearsal is that. It's a dress rehearsal. It's practice. So if you don't get your hair just right, we'll help you and guide you. If your makeup's just not right, we'll help and guide you. If you forgot your tights, something happens, don't run all the way home and try to get them. Please make sure that you just touch base with us. We will help you and guide you. Okay. Make sure that you understand. I highly suggest, and it's that there are clear garment bags that are pocketed for recital costumes that are amazing. If you can make sure your dancer's costume is in that, you can put everything in that hanging bag. You can put their hairpiece, their tights, their ballet shoes, their tap shoes, or hip hop shoes. You can actually, in the bottom of it, have their makeup. So you can leave your dance bag at home. The dance bag always gets forgot because when it comes time for dress rehearsal and recital, you're so nervous about the dancer and the costume. The dance shoes have gotten left behind multiple times. Remember, when you get to dress rehearsal, you're going to check in. So we have rosters of all of our dancers that will be coming. We check them in. We have your name and number. Therefore, if something happens and you're not there and we are not sure, we call to check so the teachers are aware. Okay. Next I'm moving on. Basically, that's it. So if you have a time, a rehearsal time 1 and 1:30, so you get there between 12:30 and 1, your 1 o'clock time goes on, we change your shoes, you do your 1:30 time, you change your shoes, you go take your picture. 90% of the time, you're going to be out of there by 2 o'clock, 2:15 at the latest. We're not going to try to take your whole day unless we run into some technical difficulties or we get a little bit behind. All right, recitals. Recital performances, our show times have all been designated, by your day, class, and time. The doors to the theater will not open till 30 minutes prior. So don't think you're going to get there early and get a chance to get set up earlier. We are not going to allow any of our dancers into the dressing rooms until 30 minutes prior to showtime. Okay. We may have opening number dancers that have to get there a little bit before, but that's it. We ask that you arrive 30 minutes prior. You will check into the desk and then the teachers will be stationed. They will direct you to your dressing rooms. Because at that time, we don't just have the band room. Upstairs during dress rehearsal, it's just the band room and the green rooms that are family dressing. When it comes to dress rehearsal, there are assigned rooms for everyone. That is when you as the parent, because you bought the tickets and you've done this all year, you get to leave, check your dancer in with their chaperone, and the teachers will be around too. Then you will check your dancer in. Then you will go sit down and watch the show. We don't need your help. We love you. But we do not want you helping us dress them. These are the cast members. They need to be backstage. We have plenty of dressers and changers. Your dancer can arrive with their tights on. If you have more than one pair of tights that you're wearing, tan ones and pink ones, then you put your tan as your base and you put your pink over the top. Okay, so that way there's always a tan base, and then we can slide tights on and off so that it's easier. If not, it's very hard to put tights on and off a sweaty body. So we're going to put the tan tights as a base, and then we're going to put the pink tights over it. If that changes, I'll let you know, but that's always what we've done before. Please make sure our dancers are not allowed to come out during intermission to take pictures with grandma and grandpa or anyone. All cast members must stay backstage. Please remember, there is no food or drink allowed in the dressing room. Our shows are about an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's it. So there is a 15-minute intermission in there, but they need water. If someone has a medical condition, please advise us so that we can be aware of it. But otherwise, I want no dancers going to the concession stands to get snacks. I don't need a hot dog or pizza going down a costume. So please make sure that you respect our system And it's also for security. I can't have dancers going in and out and not knowing where they are. They need to be in their designated areas with their chaperones, and they cannot leave the room. Then once your dancer's completely done dancing, they're going to stay in their area with their chaperone, because at the end of the show, we do a curtain call. It's our final bow. All the dancers will be on stage to do the final bow. We ask the parents, wait, watch your dancer on stage. Again, we do the shows short and sweet, nice and fast. And it is important for the very last dancer on stage to have as big of an audience as the very first dancer. So please be respectful and don't get up and leave and try to beat the crowd, because all your kids are going to be back with us. And then once we do the curtain call, we will take them back to their dressing rooms, and then you will check your dancer out with their chaperone. So it's super important that you honor our system, and for lots of reasons. After that, the whole lobby area is all set up. You can take lots of pictures with your family in front of all the venues and all dressed up. Okay. I talked to you about recital pictures. That's only at dress rehearsal. That's the only time we take those pictures. Remember, we have the plushies. If you're still interested in those, any of those that have been set up so far are already packaged and ready to be picked up at dress rehearsal in your packages. Then I talked to you about the final bow. Shout outs. Oh my gosh. We started it last year and it was phenomenal. You have to understand, we have the theater seats close to 1,000 seats. So we have 8 shows, and the visibility. I've already had some parents reach out to me and say, I did it last year, I want to do it again. It is the best advertising there is. You can also do shout outs to your dancer. So there's a video that's done ahead during like when everybody's sitting down and the curtains are closed, when everybody's finding their seats, this video is playing. And that's where you'll see all these ads. We do it again during intermission. I mean, it's a great advertising if you are want to do a shout out for your dancer, or if you want to advertise your company, just let us know. All the information, those go to ads@rjsdance.com. So make sure you get that in. We need to make sure, I know that Brooke has put a date out there for the cutoff date, so make sure you're on top of that. Costumes, remember, no jewelry is to be worn. Remember, no nail polish. Otherwise it's clear. No underwear. Dancers do not wear underwear underneath their tights. Real dancers do not do that. Some people are very uncomfortable with that. You can get, I just am telling you, that's just the way it is. I tell all the little ones, the big girls don't wear underwear underneath their tights, because we don't want to see Mary Poppins or Cinderella or whoever else come sneaking out of your costume. Okay, remember, no food or drink. I talked about all of that. I think that's pretty much everything. If you have any questions, no question is a stupid question. Email us at office@rjsdance.com. We are happy to help you. But most of this information, again, recital information 2024. Everything that I've gone over with you is in here. If you have any question, please do not hesitate. We look forward to seeing you next weekend during dress rehearsal. Bye.